Hey everyone, this is Seraphira, and welcome back to the Zombie Apocalypse. It's day 36, there's 1 minute left on Horde Night, nothing else showed up. Here it is. In fact, I actually went down and repaired some things and upgraded some of the old regular cement to reinforced. Yeah, it was kind of uneventful for a Horde Night. I don't know if the Molotovs made it a little too easy. The only thing I saw was a soldier. I didn't see any cops, and they all died really quickly. I seriously doubt I was overpowered. I don't know. Anyway, that's what happened. So, the near death just wore off. Is this with rifles? Yep. So I'm going to buy headshots. So now I have a 5% chance to explode heads. I'll put the rest of these points in there. So, with that in mind, I am going to head up to Helm's Deep, and we're going to work on that today. I think I'll leave the concrete mixed, even though I don't think I can do anything with it. It's all cement mixer stuff. Let's see how much stone do I have on me. 2,500. Okay, I'll bring some just in case I upgrade from make a cobblestone and then upgrade that way, since I'll be getting plenty of clay. I don't know if I just heard a screamer or not. I did find an auger. That was while I was running around the day of day 35 before Horde Night, trying to get enough experience that I could get boom headshot. So I ran into the very, very small Lathan's hardware and found that in there. Shotgun. Yeah, there's something down there. She probably just died on the spikes. Let's put these in here. I want the stone arrows. Let's just hold on to the sledgehammer. I don't know if I use it or not. So my shovel's got the grave digger mod on it. 50% more damage against dirt. Before this change, every power attack I would remove a piece of dirt with that on. I don't know what's going to happen now. Stone arrow, stone arrow. I'll take them both for now. Who knows what we're going to see up there. So I'll end up using this wrench. Some repair kits. I'm going to need that for the auger. Let's put this here. Okay, don't have a whole lot of room, but I don't plan on doing a whole lot of looting, just building on this episode, or digging in this episode. Gonna kind of measure out what's going on up there. There we go. Let's take some gas. Okay, don't know what the auger's going to use for gas, so probably don't have a whole lot, but we'll have enough to get there and back for sure. Alright. 4 kilometers away, it's up, way up. There we go. there's a rabbit up there. Oh, a deer. There's a deer up in Helm's Deep, apparently. So that's where we are. We're in Helm's Deep. We're going to work on that build some. I got a lot of digging to do. As you can see, zombies are set to spawning. I've never had it turned off, but so we'll go take care of this one, and we'll start working on. Where did I get? Oh, I fell in a hole. As you can tell, maybe you couldn't tell, I'm just using regular attacks now. Okay, let's just see how much my power attack does here. Yeah, it uses most of your stamina. Your stamina stops for 2 seconds. Okay. Power attacks are definitely worthless for mining / digging. So I am going to restart, not obviously right now, when probably the official Alpha 17 release is done. When we're out of experimental, I will start over. There's a lot of points that I've taken, maybe not a lot, but like heavy metal and the deep cuts, I don't think that they're worth it anymore. At least not early game, because it uses way too much stamina, and they only use power attacks. So power attacks are fun every once in a while, I guess, to use. With that method, it's just not going to. It's going to get you killed. At least in early game, it is. Later on, it might be more helpful when you have more stamina built up. You've got points in the stamina, so your stamina cap is higher. But anyway, that's the plan. So I'm going to speed up the digging now, and we're going to work on that. So we'll kill that zombie over there. I don't think I can get across that. Nope. I'm going to go up there and measure anyway. guys. It's about all the digging I'm probably going to subject you guys to. I'll probably cut some of it off. We'll see. I'm going to finish the rest of this digging part on my own, unless for some reason there's some overwhelming response of, no, we want to see you digging. I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'm going to start doing is building. I did finally hit stone down here. I thought I heard something. Sorry. Did finally hit stone down there. I plan on going down, at least in this section, 3 levels of stone. So we'll just go down. This says height of 43, so I'll go down to a height of 40. And we'll dig the bottom area, and all of this will be down to 40 basically. So I'm going to start putting up some walls. I've already started building the flagstone blocks. Just double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shoot! Oh, 7, 8. There we go. I'm forgetting that one's part of this wall. So it should, I believe the drawbridge is 4 by 6, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 of these blocks. Actually, it's probably going to be a little higher than that. And then it'll come out to where somewhere out here, and that's where you'll use the drawbridge to get inside and get out. Okay, I'm going to start digging out from underneath these frames, and I'm going to start putting in there we go, flagstone blocks. Alright, I'll probably speed this part up too. See you guys in a bit. Okay, I didn't do a whole lot of building today. I just really want to get the digging in. I want to put some more framework up around there to make sure I'm making this the right size I want to. I just kind of give you a quick tour of how it is planned on being. This part you've already seen. The walkway actually will probably start back behind the platform somewhere and then come up, because it is a fairly long walkway, up to here where there will be a drawbridge instead of just the double doors that you normally see either in the movie or in some other pictures or paintings. So there'll be a drop-off, basically, so that the zombies, hopefully, will try to come up this way and come up to where the drawbridge would let them in, and then they'll fall off. I plan on making a slight balcony up here so that I can be up above them and shoot down. That's kind of the way that I can see some of the pictures of Helm's Deep looking. It's not exactly and going to be to the movie, but you know, this is a zombie apocalypse. It's not Lord of the Rings, so you got to make it a little different. If the zombies weren't, hello dear, just would shred through cement and cobblestone like butter, that drawbridge might work, but they'd probably come straight in, hit the double doors, and they'd all be in within seconds. So the other thing I'm going to need to do is basically dig mostly around this mountain, because up here is going to be the entrance to, I don't know if it was a throne room or not, where they would we were talking about the fight and what they needed to do before Gandalf showed up. So this is kind of going to be a courtyard. It'll probably come down a little bit, but you can see it's going to be pretty big. We're going to come around. We'll probably come up to there. Again, we don't want the zombies to just run up the other side and then just flood straight in this way. The battle for Helm's Deep was out on that side, so me being over here in this area above the drawbridge hopefully won't get them to spawn in that way, and if not, hopefully the pit/moat around here will cause them to either fall in the pit and then come around to where I am, and if they do start digging, it's going to be totally underneath here. I don't know how well they're going to come through over on that side of the mountain, fall in the pit, start digging through, and then come up. That seems a lot of work, and normally the zombies are going to look for some sort of least resistance. I don't know if this is going to be that for them, or if they're just going to say, hey, that's where I am, that's where they need to go. Anyway, this is the plan so far. I'm probably I might expand this out so that it's more circular out this way. I don't know, because that means placing dirt and stone instead of just digging it out. I haven't decided yet. There also has to be some sort of tower next to the build, which may... What is that? 3 wolves. And they didn't go after the deer. They're just running along. Okay. So yes, that's the plan for Helm's Deep. I'm not gonna, unless of course everyone wants to see me digging. I think that's gonna happen. Next time I show this build, it should be with the framework ready and walls going up. But that might be a little time away. As you can see, this takes a lot of time to do. So, hey guys, we're back here at Helm's Deep. The site for Helm's Deep, I should say. So, I'm up on the hill just to the left of where the entrance is. There will be, eventually, a wall that comes off here like Helm's Deep does, but it's not going to be the solid wall that Helm's Deep has, because there's no point in a zombie apocalypse with one man versus an army. It's going to be Helm's Deep as a base, and there'll be 2 drawbridges. There'll be one that's coming off the hill that I'm here overlooking, that will lead to that bridge, not necessarily a wall, a bridge. and another drawbridge that leads into the keep. I'm still going to put the not winding but curved walkway up here with the drawbridge there also. So it'll still be Helm Steep. It's just going to be 7 Days to Die Zombie Apocalypse modified Helm's Deep. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. I'm building it, so that's the plan. Also, I kind of like this vantage point up here. You can kind of see what's been going on. This has all been cleared. All of that still needs to be cleared. It's going to go down even further than what you can see down here. These walls are going to be pretty damn tall. It's going to go back here. There's going to be a pit that goes all the way around these mountains. It started, I don't know if I've dug far enough at that little wall over there to where it's going to start going this way. And up here, so you're going to kind of go up. There's going to be this ledge, probably not this height, probably about this height, maybe a little lower, about there maybe. And that's going to be the central keep of Helm's Deep. And then there's this little area around there that leads into, I don't know, I don't know what you call the leaders of Rohan, but that's where their little strategic area is going to be. And then there's going to be a tower somewhere around here that's going to go up, hopefully higher than all the surrounding hills, because I'm not going to call them mountains, in this area. But as you can see on day, where are we at, 38, it's looking like a pretty, I don't know, big construction site. So it's kind of impressive. So I'm gonna keep working on it, and I'm not gonna show you all the digging because apparently there is a lot of digging to do, and I'll bring you in and show you a little bit more later. All right, guys, see you later. Alright guys, I've put up some more walls. Really haven't dug anything out yet, but just let me see kind of what's going on. This is the outside wall, and then here is an inside wall, so that there's a little corridor in between. I don't know if this is going to slope or curve in like this. I might just make it straight and go back here and make the tower out here. So this is the point I'm at. As you can see, there's kind of, I don't know if you can tell, because we're pretty far away, there are frames going up here. So all this needs to be cut away. You can kind of see the edge over there. And time to continue on. Alright, it is day 39. It is close to 2 p.m. and back at Helm's Deep. Got some walls up. The thing I've been working on is these grooves. I also put up the forge and a cement mixer inside, and I've just started those up. So, going to show you what the grooves are for. Yep, here. We'll just probably speed this part up but basically it's going to cause a collapse, and that speeds things up very much. The only problem is that if it's too high or too big of what you're collapsing, at least in 16.4, I haven't run into it yet in 17, you get these remaining pieces that don't collapse up above, and they just sit and float there. I don't know if it's some, like when they're doing the collapse, that it falls apart in pieces instead of a whole block, and then it leaves a like 1% piece of I'm going to call it rubble or something underneath it. Just a little artifact that holds up the rest of the pieces because it's still there. In real physics, it does not make sense. In game physics, yeah, it's a little different there. All right, I'm probably going to speed this part up, and I'll slow it down when it starts to collapse. Alright, never mind. I didn't actually have to speed it up. It happened pretty quickly. So all of this piece I did not have to dig out. Yes, it does leave some things on the ground that you have to clean up, but all in all, it's going to be faster. So I'm going to leave this part at that, and I'll show you where I am next time. Be back in a little bit. Hey everyone, it's day 40. We're nearing 2 p.m. again, and still working on that same section. I've had an airdrop. It's over to the north, up here. As you can see, this is the actual level, and I'm not going to put any cement down here. I'm just going to leave it like it is. It's going to take, it's going to be, well, in my opinion, pretty impressive. From the bottom level to get up there. But, again, there's a ton of clearing to go. So what I'm going to do is speed this part up, and hopefully we can get some things to fall, and get at least the front section to fall, and have that part done. Alright guys, there some of it goes. And the crawler got into the actual base. Alright, we'll go take care of that and then we're going to go get the airdrop. I suppose he dropped down. Oh, yep. Well, apparently it works for breaking my own leg. Let's see, do I have splints? I do. Alright, so let's go up and look where we're at. We'll get the airdrop, and I need to go and make more food, actually, because all of the meat stew that I had is gone. Alright, so that section is mostly complete. So it's day 40. It's almost 4 p.m. 1600. And this is as far as I've got. Yes, an auger might speed things up, but I don't have the gas. And as like I've said before, the random world generator is not great. It's given me okay things, but as you can see, this is the extent of the mountain. That's not, in my opinion, a mountain. So anyway, let's go get the airdrop, and we'll call this section complete. I'm probably just gonna we'll just pop to it. We'll get the airdrop, and then I'll pop to the next section of this build. Alright guys, we're here. Here's the airdrop. Again, it's mostly entirely food. That seems to be the theme with the airdrops now, is food. I guess that makes sense. That's why you do an airdrop, to give food to the needy. Alright, so we're gonna head back. We're gonna head back to base, actually, make some food, some meat stew, and we're gonna pick up from there. The base is not going to be ready by day 42. I was hoping it would, but it took 2 or 3 days just to get that front section done. So it's going to take in-game time 1 or 2 weeks to get around, to make the pit around the base, to make it 7 days to die Helm's Deep safe. So, alright guys, we'll continue on, and hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you again so much guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will talk to you all next time.